Hi everybody, it's Rexanna, and today I thought we would come on here and we would talk about our nervous system. And really, this is kind of something that was requested by me. I had a person who asked me if I would make him a tincture. This person is going to need to do this as a daily tincture, and so I thought I would do two things at one time. I did a little research for myself and for my YouTube channel, and I thought this would be a great time to learn, and a great time to help other people, and a great time to help somebody else. So what we're doing today is I'm going to go over a little bit about the nervous system. I'm not going to be able to go over everything. I may come back on and do the other parts. There's four roughly parts of the nervous system. You have, we all have when God designed our bodies, He gave us a great, I call it a great, the nervous system is great if it's working properly, if we're not too tired or too taxed in any area of our body. The nervous system is put in place to really help us. I've got some notes, so I'm going to be looking down. I had to actually go and look up, kind of give myself a little refresher course, because from time to time none of us are immune. We all go through stressful times in our life, and some of us even have to go to the doctor because for one reason or another, whether you have a stressful job or you're going through a stressful period in your life. And this person has had a very stressful job, and they got on some medication to help them get through their job, and they're trying to get off some medication, and they came to me and they are trying to get off this medication because they no longer have this stressful job. And one thing that's really kind of a bad thing is the medication is addicting, and so they no longer wish to be on this medication, and the doctor is not able to wean them off the medication. And so with the proper herbs, and going to have to go back to the doctor and talk to the doctor, and with the herbs, and it's gotten to the point where it's been a long time, and without revealing who this person is, they just said, quite honestly, I don't feel that the doctor is interested in helping me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just briefly tell you that the nervous system includes your taste, your smell, and this is your pleasure of life, your sadness, your good times, your bad times. It helps regulate your body temperature, your vital organs. I mean, in your ability to think, your reason. When you're on your job, it helps you to make decisions. And when you're feeling a lot of pressure from your job sometimes, and you get nervous and you get upset, and you might be panicked about not making the right decision, that's when you start thinking, I need some help. Because a lot of people that are put under pressure on their job, that's when they think, I need some help. So there are several parts of the body in the nervous system. You've got your central nervous system, you've got your, I always mess this one up, your it's just called the PNS, your parapheneral, which includes your autonomic and your audio nervous system. And that's your emotional, your sight, your sound, your touch, etc., all your senses and stuff like that. And basically, your sympathetic nervous system is when you get into that fight or flight type part of your nervous system. And I noticed there's kind of, there's two types of people. Me, I'll just use myself as an example. I take in a lot of stuff, okay? And I don't say anything. I'm kind of the quiet type person. And then I will explode when I've had my fill. I will explode. And then there's some people who, they just don't take it. They just bark all the time. They're just blah, blah, blah. And those people are actually kind of better because I bottle things up and then I explode. And I guess that's the, I don't know if that's the fight or flight, but some people that just blah, they're just loud and boisterous and loud and boisterous and loud and boisterous. They seem to get it all off really good. So that's really kind of good in a way. But basically, that's the rundown of your nervous system. There's a lot more. I mean, I just barely touched the surface on that. But basically, this is going to be about stress. This is going to be about pain, because if you look at a chart on your nervous system, your pain, you have a lot of your nerves in your back. You have your nerves run all throughout your body. Your peri, your central nervous system, you have two sets of nerves, and they're all over your body. For men and for women, it's different. All over your body, all over your body. But the connected point is to your spine. If you have a chance to look it up, and I may see if I can get a picture and attach it to this video. I'm the type of person, I love to study, but when I get a chance and I look on a chart for the anatomy of the body, it's all connected to the spine. And that's where the pain comes in. Because your pain, if you're messed up in your back or in any way, you can't sleep, your stress, your pain, and all that can all be connected. And it's all connected with the stress level and the pain. And so this person having a high anxiety actually has a lot of things when I ask questions, and come to find out they're all connected. So my herbs that I chose were because of the stress, the pain, and the sleep. And come to find out, they're all connected. They're all like this. So one of the herbs that I chose was one of my favorite herbs, and we're going to go over this herb, is Holy Basil. And Holy Basil is, right now, this is a dry herb. It smells so wonderful. This herb by itself is like an antidepressant. But it's not an antidepressant, but in India, it's used for stress. And the chemical that is in this helps you to get rid of all the toxins in your body. It's a great essential oil. And it's really good to normalize your blood glucose levels. In India, they actually call it an antidepressant. And anybody that's sad or just has the blues, like they say, they use it for pregnant women over there. They don't over here, but over there, they say it's perfectly safe. In general, it's a good food herb. They drink it and as a daily tea over there, and it's very safe to drink it as a daily tea over here. It's a, what am I trying to say? It's an adaptogenic. It's an adaptogen. And adaptogens are very, very high on the chart. We need to be drinking adaptogens as a tea, as a daily herb over here. It's a very, very good herb. It's a very good to have it grow in your house as a house plant. Holy basil, you can grow it in your garden with no problem. It's very easy to grow. But in the wintertime, you can bring it in your house and have it as a plant inside your house. And I did not have that knowledge this year, or it would be growing in my house. So holy basil is going to go into my tincture. It's also going to be recommended to this person to drink as a daily tea. And years ago, a couple of years ago, like I said, none of us, and by the way, I'm putting an ounce of this into my tincture, a full ounce. And this measured out as an ounce. There's been several times in my life, but at this one particular time, I had to get a hold of something, and I did my research and so forth, and I said, you know, I need something to make me happy. I'm so sad, I'm so depressed. So I got a hold of Holy Basil. And I'll tell you that because I've got it right here. I had a jar. So we'll go with that story, but we're going to go on to the next herb. And that's going to be ashwagandha. Now, ashwagandha, you can have ashwagandha as a root, and you can have ashwagandha as a leaf. And I've got both. I've got an ounce of each. We're going to do a whole ounce of the root, and this is fresh, but it's dried. And we're putting in a whole ounce of the root. And I love ashwagandha, but I'm not a big fan of drinking the leaf. It just doesn't have a great flavor. It's kind of bitter. And I've tried, I thought when I got my ashwagandha, I thought I cannot wait to drink me some ashwagandha tea. Ugh, gross. But that's okay. We have it in capsules. We have it in, you can mix it with another herb like peppermint, and it's fine. The thing I love about it, that I need right now, that I have some more in the cabinet, is high in iron. So for all you ladies out there that need some iron, get you some ashwagandha in the capsules, or get you some ashwagandha in the root or the leaf. Of course, you know, it's always going to be higher concentration levels in the root. Typically, it's called the woman's herb, and that's probably because women need iron for one reason or another. And for hyper or hypo in the immune function, whether you have high or low, it'll level you out in your immune function. This is really good for, you know, if you're stressing, if you're not really doing good in your stress level will just bring you down on your immune function. So this is good, ashwagandha, to have this because of the fact that you don't want to be stressing all the time because it'll bring your immune system down. So you really want to work on keeping your immune system high and bringing your stress levels down. Whatever you have to do, whether it's watching a funny movie, reading your scriptures, or doing both, talking with a friend, talking with a counselor, or all that. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you just have to say, you know, I need to pamper myself today. I need to relax. I need to get my mind off work, or whatever the situation may be. If it's not work, if it's something else that's, you know, just kind of getting you in that stressful situation, get those heavy loads off your mind. And so for the fatigue and for the stress, this right here, ashwagandha, will also, it's not something that's going to just knock you out and make you go to sleep. But after you've taken it throughout the day, it's going to help you sleep at night. For some reason, ashwagandha helps us have a really good, it helps the serotonin and the other brain functions to help us sleep to help us sleep. I have it all written down, but I didn't write it down on this piece of paper. So whenever you, no, that's the wrong one. It helps manage just everything in the brain, sleep area of our brain, to relax and get ready to go to bed. And it's a really good herb. Typically, I wrote everything down, but I've got the parts of the book that I read instead of what it was. Ashwagandha is just an excellent herb, whether you're male or female, and it helps you deal with the day-to-day stress issues that just fly up. Now, if you take it for like a day or two and you haven't noticed any results, you may have to take this for a week, and you may have to take it even for 9 or 10 days before you notice, hey, I'm handling things better. I think it's working. And with the tincture, you may notice it sooner than that. I took the capsules, and the capsules, it took me about 7 days before I noticed, you know, I'm handling my stress a lot better. This daily stress, you'll notice, is a lot easier for you to handle. I'm going to move on now to our final herb, and I'm going to move some of this, and I'm going to put this. The reason I say I'm using about an ounce, because about an ounce doesn't seem like it's that much. But if I wanted to sell this herb, I need to have a measurement. And you want to, I zeroed this out, and I'll put this back in here. Your scale is just a regular old kitchen scale. You zero this out, you zero this out, okay? That's 0 with your, and then you just put your herbs in here. And I had done this previously, so I know this is an ounce. And you just put an ounce in here. This is chamomile. Chamomile is my go-to herb for many reasons. This is one of my favorite herbs from a long time ago. And that is 1 ounce. 1 ounce of chamomile. And you put 1 ounce of chamomile in here, and that's our last and final herb. I know you think that's 4 herbs, but it's really only 3 herbs, because we did ashwagandha root and ashwagandha leaves. So that's a pretty good amount in there. It's brown, green, yellow, and a tan, because all the roots that I have in there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over chamomile, and I could have put American ginseng, and I just didn't really want to go with the ginseng right now. We're gonna see if this doesn't work, because I think this is gonna work, and it's gonna work just fine. It may need to be a little bit stronger, but I've already had this person on Holy Basil and chamomile tea, and he's been drinking it throughout the day, and he really likes the results that he's been getting throughout the day. And I've had him on something a little bit stronger at night, and I've had him on some tinctures to help him sleep at night, and he has been doing really good with the tinctures at night and the tea during the day. So I'm gonna beat this up and make it a little bit better so that he can kind of move away from the tea, because he needs to kind of travel and go other places and do other things, and so the tincture will work better for him, and the ashwagandha will be better for him. So chamomile in the herbal form will take care, it's more of a nerve tonic, it's anti-inflammatory. It also contains flavonoid compounds. It is really good for pain management, and it helps calm and relax in ways that other herbs, you know, I don't want to sedate this person. I don't want him to think that, like some of the prescription medication actually kind of puts you in that mode where you're kind of out of it for a while. This is just going to calm you down and relax you, and you're going to snap out of it. But you're not going to be in a sedative type mode. And This right here is going to, all the inflammatory issues that may be going on in this particular person's back or other arthritic joints in the body. An anti-inflammatory is what you're really wanting. You're wanting something that's going to take away pain in your arthritis or anything that you may have going on. You're looking for an anti-inflammatory, and this is a great anti-inflammatory. There's other issues that may be going on in your body that you may not know about. This is a great anti-inflammatory. This is a great way to kind of calm your body down and kind of tell your brain, oh, it feels so good. Plus, it tastes good. It's really a great, I love chamomile. The flavonoids and the compounds are going to soothe and relax this person and help him to breathe. And all the counter interactions that I've done and went through is going to be really good. So with all that said, and going over everything that we just went through, because I do have a root in here, I do want to put just a little bit of Everclear in here. That's 190 proof. So we're going to just fill it up just a little bit, about halfway. This is tasteless and odorless, so we do want to get some of that concentrated alcohol, strong proof, to pull the root out. Like I said, this is 190 proof, and you're thinking, wow, that's really strong. No, not to get the root out, because the root is going to be harder to extract the medicinal properties out of. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to let it kind of sit there and soak up for just a minute. And of course I have my 80 proof vodka. And this 80 proof vodka, we're going to do the rest, because this 80 proof vodka is going to be for the leaves and the flowers. And then I did have a, yeah, here it is. My lid, oops, wrong lid. We will give this a good shake. And of course, 4 to 6 weeks is the general rule for leaving this tincture. And of course, I was going to finish my story. You thought I forgot, huh? When I was going through a really sad time, I wanted to make sure that I had some happiness in my life, and so I made some happy tea. My happy tea was actually what almost everything I put in here I made, because I love peppermint. I put some Holy Basil, I put some chamomile, and it looks like I put some Ashwagandha root in here, but I didn't do that at first. I remember now, I went back and looked. I put some peppermint. I labeled this peppermint, Holy Basil, chamomile, and I labeled it my happy tea. I guess later I went through, because you could tell that, you could look at it and see this has got some root in the root, and you can smell it. They've got the peppermint, really strong peppermint. And I think this peppermint came out of my garden from the other house where we lived in. And you can see these roots. These roots, oh, yeah, it's real powdery. These roots right here are the ashwagandha. And this is what I use for my happy tea. And these right here is my chamomile flowers. And basically, as I was getting ready to make this video, I kept thinking to myself, you know, I'm just gonna, but I think I'm gonna call this a happy tincture. I always want to make sure you label this and put what date and of course what your herbs were and what your solvent was and all that kind of stuff. But really, I mean, this is something that is the start. It looks like I have plenty of solvent in it. It looks like I have plenty of herbs. You want to shake it really good for the first week, and then after so long, you know, I'll be calling my friend and telling my friend I got your stuff ready, and of course he'll come pick it up or I'll deliver it, whatever. But he's been doing really good with the Holy Basil. Holy Basil is an absolute marvelous herb. And I recommend anybody, if you're suffering or if you're in need, please reach out and get some help. You know, there's no reason to suffer. There's no reason at all. I know I was suffering, and I know I made myself something, and it quickly passed. And this will quickly pass for him too. But right now, if you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment below. I would be glad to answer your questions. Make sure to subscribe to Garden of Herbs at TX, a YouTube Garden of Herbs TX. I am quickly putting together a curriculum. This probably will not be in my first curriculum. I'm doing a cold and flu season, and my website, I have somebody that's helping me put together a website. I'm very excited about that. And it will be coming available soon, and I will be coming on and announcing that when that does happen. And then we'll be going from there. From cold and flu season, we'll be moving to another, who knows what I'll be coming up with. But for now, please like and subscribe on my videos, and I hope you comment and let me know what kind of video would you like for me to create for you. And this is just something that I thought I would put out there for you, because it was highly recommended that I help somebody with, and so I'm doing that. And I hope probably next what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to consult with a friend of mine who is an aromatherapist, and I'm going to do an essential oil blend to go with this, because I love essential oils. Someday, hopefully, I'll have something going in that essential oil category, essential oil blend category, where I can be doing videos for essential oils. And for now, thank you so much for watching. Like I said again, please like and subscribe and share these videos. Please share these videos and leave me a comment. I will see you next time, and we'll shoot another video, and then keep coming back. Okay, thank you so much. Bye for now.